Good morning, everyone. It's Julia. I'm just here at Walmart in Chattanooga. There's about 6 or 7 different Walmarts, but I went online and looked up where one was. I had gone to McDonald's to upload my videos yesterday, and today is Thursday, the 7th of June. I could have left Charleston in May after I got my vehicle registration, and even after I saw Panic on the 5th and 6th, and I would have been in New Mexico in May, and probably driving through Arizona in June. But it's June 7th. I'm here in Chattanooga, and I'm considering going to Atlanta tomorrow for the Dead and Company. It's only 2 hours away, and then heading out west. Anyway, I'm here at this Walmart. I had looked it up, and it was funny. I just pulled off the highway to go to that McDonald's, and then I asked the guy, "Do you know where this Walmart is right here at this address?" And he goes, "See that sign right over there? It's right there." So it's right across the street. So I came over here last night, and I noticed, and I tried to look up on the site as to whether I could park here or not, but I couldn't figure that out. And I noticed that other people were parked here. So I just came around the front, the side, and to the back, and there's a nice lawn there for Pi May, and just parked back there. I'm going to go ahead and start to get my coffee ready while I talk with you. I hope you don't mind. But anyway, these are the new things they have on this propane stove, these little balancer things on the bottom. Just slide them out like that. It's kind of cool, little innovation. And I usually just set my stove right on a rubber mat right at the door so the heat can go out. Anyway, I'm in the back of the van chilling out, and a cop pulls up with a big light. And so I go to the front of the van, and I open the door, and I put on my glasses like a little old lady. And I said, "Hi, I thought it was okay to park here tonight." And he says, "It is, it's okay." And I said, "Oh, good." I said, I just parked way back here because it was kind of shady and quiet and private, and I have all my doors locked. I'm fine. I'm safe. And he goes, "So you're staying here for the night?" And I go, "Yeah. Yeah, I just came up from South Carolina. I'm heading out west, and I just needed somewhere to park." He's like, "All right, well, have a good night." And I was like, "Thank you so much." Okay, good night. I love it. You know, the thing is I've been hanging around the city and towns and the same towns for years. And it is so nice to be out on the road. And I knew it would be like this, that I would feel much more comfortable sort of sleeping in the van and hanging around in the van. Let's see, it's not 5 full scoops of coffee. It's my own method. But I knew that I'd feel much more comfortable in the van if I wasn't like living in a van in a town. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it just made me kind of feel like a loser, like I wasn't doing anything. Like, oh, I would get a place in this town if I could, type scenario. Let's put these bad boys over here. I just always get my spoon out and a little napkin. And everything just fits in my thing there. But yeah, I'm much more comfortable. I just got out of the van, and I heard someone giggle, sort of laugh, and then I heard them say, I think it's cute. I like it." Pretty sure they were talking about me in the van. But I got out and I did my stretching on this little lawn right here. Actually, I was parked right over there in the blazing hot sun. It wasn't shady, but I noticed this tree in the shade here, so I came over here. And it's pretty warm in Chattanooga, being down from the mountain, but there's still a cool breeze, and going to Atlanta will be hot. But as soon as the show's over, I'm going to get out of there and head north. And there's supposed to be thunderstorms. Head north back up to Chattanooga and then west on 64. I looked up parts of New Mexico last night that were cooler than other parts. And yeah, it seems totally doable. In the mountain areas, it's cool enough at night. I guess the basic plan is if I can go to sleep early and get up early, which I haven't been able to do yet, I could get up and like drive for a bit until it gets too hot, and then I can, you know, like find a McDonald's or a cafe or somewhere where I can go get online and chill out, or a library or a nice park, or God help me, a river. And then when the evening comes, I can start driving again and do a little bit of evening driving and then a little bit of night driving. I don't want to miss all the scenery, but I think that's how I'm going to have to do it, because otherwise I'm just going to be too hot. The thing about this gauge on this propane stove, you turn it up. Please don't be running out this morning. And you turn it up and it slips back down. My other one you couldn't turn it down, it would just slip back up. So, okay, the water's on for the coffee. Get the coffee in the coffee thing. I got my cream and sugar, my cup ready, my spoon. And Pai Mei needs to eat breakfast. See, I'm still in Pai Mei mode. But yeah, everything's been working out. I go somewhere, I ask if they have water. Yesterday when I was leaving the mountains and I was almost out of gas, I went to the very first gas station. I was like, thank God. It was $2.74 a gallon, which was cheaper than I had seen in a while. It was like $2.90 in Asheville and in Cherokee. And then a little while later, I got off the highway and went to that McDonald's. And right across, it's $2.54. But at the $2.74 place, instead of just getting a little bit, I thought it was a good deal. So I got $30 worth of gas. My tank takes about 40. So before I leave Chattanooga, or maybe before I leave here right now, today, I'll go fill her up with that $2.54. For all I know, in Arkansas, it's $2.37. But yeah, actually, I'm not all the way in Chattanooga yet because I stopped before I actually reached it. So I'm going to go over to Chattanooga today. I need to decide on the Grateful Dead show. Before I go over there, I need to shop in Walmart. I need to stop by a gas station, get a cup of ice for my cooler. I can't buy a bag of ice because the cooler is so small. It doesn't even fit all the ice, much less any items. It's kind of a waste of money. So I just go bring a styrofoam large cup of, can I get a cup of ice? And I do that at a couple gas stations, and I have ice. I need to pull out, the photographs that my friend and I took are awful because he wouldn't pay attention. Some are usable, but there's a shirt, at least one shirt I need to pull out today and hang up. I'm going to have to photograph it somewhere. I don't know how. When I use my selfie stick, it's all blurry. So, I don't know. Photographs are the most difficult part of my job, really, because if I can't photograph what I've made in order to sell it online, I can't sell it. That's how important the photographs are. And I still have these also to photograph, which are a pair of men's patchwork shorts, really long. This is like a business pant fabric. It's really cool. And then I have these as well, which I can sell in about 2 seconds at that Grateful Dead show. So, I mean, there's no doubt that I can pay for the trip with these clothes. But these clothes are also just paying for not the trip, just the general trip. So, I don't know. I think I'm going, though. Oh, and I need to text Julia at Burt's Market in Folly Beach and just check in with her on the clothes. I want to do the country van, city van video this morning. And I need to eat this avocado. That's my big plan for today. And I thought of another food I could have because of that avocado. I forgot. I can do chips, salsa, refried beans, some cheese, and the avocado. That'd be a nice little mix-up. Even though it'll be cold, the cheese will be cold. No big deal. Maybe I just set it in the sun at the front of the van for a few minutes and warm it up. So, am I really a fool for... I keep delaying, like I was in Cherokee for a night, and then, I stayed there for a night. I haven't driven very far, and now I'm about to wait a whole day today to go to that show tomorrow and go 2 hours and then 2 hours back out of my way. But I really want to see what's going on with the Grateful Dead scene right now. I mean, I'm almost 50, and I started those shows when I was... My first show was a Jerry Garcia band show in 1984. I was 14. I'm 50. I'm 48. Oh, snap. I am 48, and I started the Grateful Dead when I was 14. Now, this thing with John Mayer, Dead End Company, has been going on for 3 years, and I want to see what's up with my family. I want to see what it's about. I want to see what the scene's like. I want to see how much it's changed. The music itself I can listen to online. So, and it's pretty good. I mean, I like John Mayer a lot. And I think him being young and hip and cool and hot has, brought some youth to the old guys in the band. So, and they've certainly brought a lot to him. I just think it's the coolest thing that a popular multi-million-dollar performer like John Mayer is like, what do I want to do next? I'm going to go hang out with these old hippie dudes. Yeah. And, he chooses to jam with the best, which happen to be those old hippie dudes. You know what I mean? Awesome. So he's helped keep the Dead alive, and now he's part of a long tradition that'll go on into the future, I'm sure. Whether Bob Weir is alive, or Jerry Garcia's alive, or Phil Lesh, or any of those guys, Mickey Hart, or Bill Kreutzmann, or Pigpen, any of the, or Donna Godchalks. If anybody's alive or not alive, the Grateful Dead will go on. I mean, just at the little shows in Charleston, this older guy and I were talking as, teenagers and like 21-year-olds walked by in their Grateful Dead t-shirts and they're coming to the show. This thing is going on for generations. So, I'm already late. It's already hot. Another day's not going to make a big difference. I can sell stuff there potentially if I get there and get the right spot in the Shakedown Street, and there is a Shakedown Street. That's the vending area. The term is from a song, for those of you that don't know. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street. Used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Just gotta poke around. Yeah, I can sell a bunch of clothes there if I really want to. If I get a good spot and it's not too hot and I want to set it all up. So what I would do, I can make the money for the detour, the slight detour, and more if I want. But I know even without setting up, I can walk around with these 2 pair of shorts right here and probably sell them at the show. But anyway, what I do is I'd have my back facing the vending area, and I hang the clothes all around the rim, hang a bunch of dresses around the rim of the van, on the side, back, and front. And I take my table out and I put it in perpendicular to the back of the van with patchwork pants and shorts on there, and that'll draw them in also to the dresses, and the table won't be blocking the vending area. They can just walk right up. That could be done. Then there's the matter of the ticket. And here we go, just like with Panic, I don't have $80 for a ticket. So I'm not going to go to this concert and buy a ticket for $80. I could consider buying a ticket for 40 or 50. But this venue is probably my best chance to get into a show because it's the Lakewood Amphitheater in Atlanta, and it's 20,000 seats, or 20,000 occupancy capacity. Hold on a second. And there's a bunch of lawn seats, and I should be able to get onto the lawn. And apparently the sound, I've been to the Lakewood Amphitheater. I've been there for Further Fest and maybe more. But the sound's really good there. So I'll be able to hear the show from the back, in other words, and I'll be able to dance. So it would be great if, and I wouldn't be waiting around today. I would actually have laundry to do. Um, and I could list some more items on Etsy that I do have photographs for. But just that alone could use up most of the day. I could sleep here again tonight or the other Walmart, hopefully. And then I would head out tomorrow, trying to arrive by about 3:30. I don't want to arrive too early because it's going to be hot and the parking lot could be closed. I don't want to arrive too late because as a vendor, you got to arrive early and get a spot. But then you got to wait around in the hotness for the show. So it's sort of a trade-off. I could just wait until it gets cooler and go like in the evening and not vend at all out of the van, but just walk around with a few things. I could not vend at all in general and just wait for it to sell on Etsy, usually for more, because it will. These shorts will sell. Anyway, I gotta figure that out, but I think I'm going to the Dead show tomorrow. And then I really need to make some time heading out west, and that's what I'm gonna do. I hope you enjoyed that Lawton, Oklahoma pet shelter, dog shelter video, the Lawton Animal Welfare. And those dogs were just a sampling of the dogs they have in there every week. Amazing dogs. That poor white dog at the end that was overweight, he was just at the back, like trying to get out. Yeah, he would take some time. He or she would take some time, for sure. And that last little dog, maybe I should just get a little dog. A little dog can go right in this bag here and go into a rest area with me and cool down. Or a little dog can go maybe even in a library with me. Actually, I don't like sneaking around, so. But a little dog would be less obvious in the van. But it'd be less of a threat to anybody that wanted to steal from me. That's the other thing about going to Atlanta. It'd be the one time that I'd be leaving my van for several hours at a time in a place where there could be people that want to steal stuff. And I mean, it's secure except for that front window. I need to tape it really firmly on the inside so they can't get in. Yeah, and I'll have to close all the windows. It'll be bloody hot when I get back to it, but that's for you, Dodd. Bloody hot. Yeah, so I'm just rambling now, but my coffee's brewing. I'm super excited about it. So, yeah, the timing makes sense to go to the show. I mean, when I was looking at the tour before, I was like, there's no way I'm going to Atlanta. That's like the hottest show of all of them. And funny, that's probably the one I'll go to. It's just 2 hours that way. Again, am I traveling as fast as I can basically to get to California, or am I just living in the van? If I'm just living in the van, I definitely want to go to this Dead & Company show. So, yeah, it's already 100 degrees in Phoenix. Over 100 degrees. 100 degrees in Las Vegas. I mean, how I'm ever going to get from New Mexico and or Colorado across either Nevada or Arizona and then the desert part of California, how I'm going to do that in the first place, I don't know. It's going to be so hot. And the other thing that occurred to me is, I'm going to the desert, there are no shade trees to park under. What do people do out there? Let me know in the comments, Gigi. What do y'all do out there if there's no trees for cool? And is there a breeze? And is the breeze cool or is the breeze hot? The breeze is hot, isn't it? I might have to take a northern route. I really just don't know. That's where centering, calming down, and meditating as I roll my eyes because it's so hard for me to sit still, which is why I need to. That's where that comes into play, where that kind of calmness can help me get an answer to what I really need to do and want to do. So, that's the video for this morning of me waking up, making my coffee. Hold on. Let me end this video for you. And I really want to do the city van, country van video for you next. So thanks for watching my videos. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm getting ready to go see a concert, and I'm getting ready to head out west. And I don't know where I'm going exactly, so it's really exciting, and you should subscribe to my channel and check it out. I also do somewhat philosophical videos, van life topics such as country van, city van, and coming up, the 5 sexiest van life guys. The girls have been done. I'm about to do the guys. Topics like that you might be interested in. So please subscribe to my channel. This is Julia the Nomadic Crafter. Hitting the road soon, all right? Thanks. And for those of you that I already know, I love you guys. You're the best. All right? Bye. Woo!